Alright everyone, it's another late Friday night and that means one thing. It's another sick adventure on Fridge TV, episode 6. This one's going to be good. Holy shit, it's early. Saxon. I'll see you in a week.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so when I booked the ferry, I thought I'd pay a little bit extra and get a little cabin, just so it allows me to get a little bit of sleep whilst the ferry crosses the channel, before I have to drive over to France, and obviously vice versa. I've done the same in reverse when I'm going back to England. So I've got another cabin there as well. Doesn't cost a lot. I think it's only about 50 or 60 quid more on top of the ticket. In my eyes, I don't know whether you think it's worth it or not, but I think it's worth it. This allows me to get a couple of hours sleep. I'm in a comfortable bed, or comfortable-ish bed, before I carry on driving again. Just makes sense to me. I'll give you a tour. Everyone, so welcome to part 6 of Fridge TV. I think I'm going to call it part 6A because I'm going to do it in 3 parts, because this one is going to be a cracker. So as you can see, I'm out on the ferry. We're heading off to Caen in France, where we're going to drive over, camp overnight somewhere in France. I don't know the name of the place, but I'll catch up with you later and let you know. And then we're going to head on down straight to Switzerland, into a place called Crans, Montana, where I'm going to hit the EWS 100, which is probably a little bit insane for me, bearing in mind I'm disabled, you know, got multiple physical challenges and all the rest of it. So it's going to be a difficult one. But you know, I've always said push yourself, push your limits, push your boundaries, and have fun doing it. So that's what that's what I'm there to do. I'm not there to win the races. I'm not there to podium. Don't really care about that. I'm just there to do the race, get through it, and show you guys, you know, all you people out there who like me might have challenges of whatever description, that you can still get on and still do it and still have fun and still push your limits. So here we are, out at sea, somewhere between England and France, on our way to Caen, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. Guys, so we've finally arrived in France. We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what it's called. I couldn't see anything when I was driving in, pitch black, so I have no idea what it looks like or anything. But we've just arrived, so we're just going to get the van sorted out, get some sleep, get up in the morning, and then have a bit of breakfast, and then head on down to to Switzerland and Crans Montana. Good morning, guys. Well, it's day 2 of this epic adventure, so we're stopped like pretty much smack bang in the middle of France at the moment. I don't know the name of the place, but it's a lovely sunny morning here in France. We've got another epic journey this afternoon. I'm going to take our time, just drive down there. Should be some amazing scenery, so let's get a move on. Let's do it. Alright everyone, just driven past probably one of the most stunning parts of the country that I've been in so far on this trip, and I've seen in a long time anywhere in the world, to be honest. Obviously this is just a truck stop, so not particularly stunning. But if you look over the road, should be able to see some nice tall mountains. These are the foothills to the Alps. There's paragliders up there, don't think make that one out. But anyway, he's up there, rest assured. But yeah, we're not far now. We're just a little shy of Geneva, and it's just a skip over the border and then down into Crans Montana. I'll see you when we get there. Hi everyone, so it's day 2 here in Crans Montana. Well, my first proper full day, I should say, in Crans Montana. And I've just walked up into the town. You see behind me, I think you can see behind me, you can see the gondolas. They go up the mountain there. So I've come to town, I've got my wheels sorted out because weren't quite enough sealant in there. So I've got that, some more sealant put in. I'm going to go down, get changed, and then I'm going to head up the mountain. Right everyone, so here we are. I'm in a ski lift, or the chair lift, what you want to call it, heading up the mountain from Crans Montana. Just going to go hit the blue runs today. Obviously first down the mountain, don't want to kill myself straight away, so going to hit a few blue runs, see what they're about. I've got the Megneg on the Fugitive, so I want to make sure that's set up properly as well. So I want to give it a few easy runs, just test it out, see how it behaves, and then make any adjustments and go from there. Yeah, so this one's just gonna be a few blue runs, chilled day today, and then see what tomorrow brings. I think there's a few reds I can hit across the other side of the mountain, but I'll do a bit of a recce and find where they are, because they finish in the adjacent village and it's a bus ride back home. So let's see how that goes. Alright everyone, it's Wednesday morning, so day 3 here in Crans Montana, and I'm on my way up to the race village. Those of you who follow my social media, Instagram and Facebook and whatever, will be more than aware that things have gone a little less than to plan as I'd hoped so far, which means that so my shock, as it turns out, I think has been incorrectly fitted to my bike, so it's lost all air pressure and won't refill. So that needs looking at, and in the sort of the process of stripping and assembling the shock and getting it on and off a bike, one of my bolts is sheared, which is now stuck in my linkage, and I can't get it out. So I have 2 problems, and obviously stopping me from riding my bike at the moment. So I'm hoping that SRAM and whoever else will be able to sort me out a little bit and get me back on the trails. If not, it's about a 2,000 mile round trip for not a great deal, but you know, I suppose it's a family holiday and you know, in a beautiful part of the world, if nothing else. But yeah, I'll report back soon. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so this will be the final video from Switzerland, I think. I've just been up to the race village. It's a no-go, so they can't fix the bike. This is the problem. So you see that bolt there, it's completely sheared off. Yeah, the race teams and the mechanics have looked at it. All the bike shops have looked at it, and they're either not willing to give it a go with the risk of further damage to the bike, or they just don't have, you know, they don't have the ability to get it out. So yeah, obviously the shock was originally the problem. That's an easy fix. SRAM said they would fix that, but I can't get the shock off the bike to give to them, and I can't get it back on the bike once it's been fixed to race, because I don't have any bolts and nobody's got any spares that they can sort of give me, whatever, you know, despite me sort of asking various teams who run similar setups with air shocks. yeah, it's just one of those things. A bit of a kick in the spuds, to be honest, guys. I've come all this way, you know, 2,000-mile round trip to not even get on the trails. So yeah, I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. But I suppose, you know, these things shouldn't happen, but it's happened. So, you know, what can you do? So from now on, I'm just going to pack up, get out of here, driving to France, stay overnight, back on the ferry tomorrow, back over to merry old England, pick up the mutt, get Saxon, because I miss him like mad anyway, and get home to sunny Wales, where I'll carry on shredding, and hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, there's none about, there you go, bit of wood there, touch a bit of wood, that I'll get on the final round of the season in the Pyrenees, and actually get some EWS action this season. But fingers crossed, guys. Let's get home, reset, and then move on from this absolute debacle that has been Crans Montana. So this will be the final bit of this video. So if you've liked it, you found it interesting, it's a big example of how not to do it, how not to race. Stick a like in, subscribe. There'll be more adventures, loads more adventures to follow, where we will actually get on the trails. I promise you guys. This complete cluster won't happen again, so we'll get on the trails and we will do some serious shredding. So stick with it, guys. It's a journey, it's an adventure, it's fun and games. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.